Dun, 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 dun. Love and Hip Hop ATL Season 6 Episode 12 Jamaican Flavor. Alright, I've been watching all the episodes of Love and Hip Hop, but when Mariah and Sierra talking about sleeping with married men, and that Treasure P, who showed up at the end of the episode, talking about, being with married dudes and these stupid married dudes dealing with these chicks that, know that they married but don't care. I was just so frustrated. I just was like, forget the daggone reviews. But in last episode, when Jock was getting his hair done, meeting up with Tommy, because Tommy ended up letting him know that she was just using him to make Carly mad. What I saw, I don't know, I need to watch the episode again. It's like he had a bald spot in the middle of his head. And Carly, at the end of the episode, looking real crazy, bringing Caesar from Black Ink Crew, New York, and talking about that's her man or whatever. I was like, why does Caesar look like that? That's all I'm gonna say. So, in tonight's episode, Rashida, oh no, that's not it. Well, no, shoot, forget it, yeah. Rashida, she didn't go to Carly's grand opening. The reason why she didn't go to Carly's grand opening is because, she's still mad about her man. Every time she go out, all she hear about is, hey, are you going to stay with your husband? Is that his baby? When is he going to get the DNA test? So she said, forget that. But she, later on in the episode, meet up with Candy Burrs from Real Housewives, Escape, all that good stuff. Jasmine baby daddy, little guy, little boy, what else she call him? I don't know, but little everything, but his name is Logan. He walked into the press store to let Rashida know that, Jasmine baby might be his. No, he didn't get in contact with Kurt. No, Kirk didn't say that he heard from some little guy named Logan that, wants to, get a DNA test. None of that. The dude just goes right to Rashida's shop press. And in his back pocket, he walking around with his father, Cannon, which is the baby's name, the death certificate, and basically saying, he's going to get the DNA test and let Rashida know if he the father or not. And like Rashida's like, dang, this is the news I got. So she ended up letting Kirk know she got the news. She ended up letting the girls know when they get to Jamaica, even though for a second she wasn't going to go. But when she met up with Candy, Candy from Real Housewives of Atlanta, shout out, she decided to go ahead and go, because Candy was like, hey, you should just probably, if you find out this is something that you can't deal with or whatever, you need to go ahead and try the single life, even though ain't nothing out there on them streets for a single lady out here. But, if you don't want to stay with him because you can't deal with no dude that you felt that was supposed to be the one for you, he out there running the streets making babies and stuff with other people when he know he got kids at home to take care of, and it's something you can't deal with, it's okay to leave. Don't feel like you have to stay with the dude when you know it's something in your heart and your mind you can't deal with. And he should know, if he really cared about you, he should already know that it's something that you can't deal with. Alright, they go to Jamaica. Carly, has Mimi come early with her, and Mimi wanted to come early anyway so she can get as much sun as possible. And I liked Mimi this episode. She looked good. I mean, even in her bathing suit, she looked happy. I liked their weaves that they had, both her and Carly Red. But anyway, Carly really wanted Mimi to come early so that she can get her and Melissa to go ahead and make up, because Melissa, she crying, she want to be, cool with Mimi, and Mimi like, forget her, she really ain't tripping. So when Carly and Mimi get to Jamaica, they meet up with this girl named Spice, and she seemed real cool. I wish I had a friend like Spice. But she's a dance hall artist, and they played her song in the car, and Carly, she ended up being in the middle of the van, Uber, whatever they call it, twerking and everything. Carly is crazy. But yeah, I like Spice. Next thing, we end up seeing that Waka Flocka, he's been back home, moved back in with Tammy for the past few days, and Tammy looked happy, having, and that dog Angel. She happy, the dog happy that he back home. And he finding out about the trip and what she been doing because she been leaving out late at night. Come to find out she in the studio. She wants to work on her music. She always been interested in music, but you know, she had her child, and she also, when she met Waka, she saw how the music industry was, so she really wasn't focused on that. But after they broke up, you know, took their little break or whatever, she started focusing on the music. And he was like, dang, so, you know, who you working with? Or she just ended up telling him, I don't know which one. But Rico Love is the person that's helping her with her EP. And Waka says that that's his brother. So that's cool. Yeah. Carly, the first day when they there, you know, she ended up having Melissa come to the dinner. And Melissa looking like, you know, a sad dog. You know, she basically begging Mimi to be her friend, and Mimi's like, no, I'm not trying to be your friend. Even though it looked like from other seasons that Mimi seems to be pressed to be with people, like it's hard for her to let people go. But it looked like in that scene at dinner, because it changed later on, it looked like she'd be like, hey, when you know, mess with me, you know, hurt me or whatever, I can discard you and not go back. And I think that's kind of like my attitude. Like, if you hurt me, do something wrong to me, I can just delete you from my thoughts, you know, delete you from the friendship that I present to people that I care about. But she ended up changing it because I think she will end up being cool with her, because it looked like when Dime and them met up, you know, it looked like she was probably in the forgiving mode to Melissa, even though she was acting like, you know, she was never going to be cool with Melissa again. And, you know, they revealed again that her and Melissa did have a sexual kind of relationship. Alright. And, oh, yeah, that was funny when they was talking at the dinner and stuff with Melissa. She was just like, and yeah, and I don't want to be associated with anybody that wants to be around baby mother number 5. So that's the name for Jocelyn, who supposedly recently in the blog, she cussing out, calling Mona Scott out of her name, and supposedly quit loving hip hop. And come to find out, I never thought she was the star of the show. I liked everybody on the show from the beginning, loving hip hop ATL. Jocelyn made herself, you know, somebody that we kept looking at because of her accent, thinking she was a man, her always fighting with Stevie and always trying to fight people. But, you know, now she's a mother, so now she's not a man, so. But she's supposedly quitting the show. The boys, the guys, Jock, Waka, the dude, I don't even know his name, but dating Dime, because they only been dating for a couple months, but they known each other for years. He a basketball player. And Milk Dud Neck Kurt, yeah, well, they all playing ball, and of course, you know, the dude that's the basketball player, he's dunking them balls, you know, making them baskets. So they end up talking, and Kirk just talking about how he in the doghouse, and then Walker was like, I used to be in the doghouse, and then Jock was like, I can be in any house I want to be at. But he ended up getting the information from Walker that the girls was going on a Jamaican trip, and then Jock was like, you know what? Since Carly thinks she gonna get the petty award, I'm gonna get her and take the petty award away from her and go ahead and pop up on their girls trip. And he goes on the girls trip, and who does he bring with him? Treasure P, the girl that let us know earlier in the season that she deal with married dudes, and you know that Cena, which is Jock's baby mother, that, you know, she is friends with her and she cares about her, but you getting on planes with Jock to go and make Carly jealous. What's really going on? I thought she liked Cena. I thought that was her. I don't know what's going on. Dime, when she walked on the beach, I don't care what anybody says, she looked nasty when she was walking on the beach. And the bottom of her bikini, I don't know what she wanted. I didn't like it, but maybe everybody else did. But she walked nasty to me. I don't know. But when she sat down and she was talking, letting everybody know that she got a man or whatever, she really excited about it. She looked cute sitting down. But she got to sit down all the time. That's messed up. And then Rashida, she shows up in her blonde wig that was blowing in the wind, and she just, you know, like I think I said earlier, she's telling the business about little boy, young guy, little guy Logan, that, hey, Kirk might not be the father. Milk Dud is going to make it through again. And yeah, Jock and them show up at the end. And that's what it is. So next week, Love and Hip Hop ATL Season 6 Episode 12, Jamaican Flavor. Missed you guys. Peace out. Ramadan Mubarak.